Now let's talk about making comparative and superlative sentences in English using adverbs. The first thing we need to know is what is an adverb? And we can find out if we look that adverbs are words that modify verbs. Okay, adverbs modify verbs or describe verbs. Well, how do we make adverbs in English? If you know how to make an adjective, then here's what you do. You will take an adjective and you will add the ending ly. Let's take a look at some examples. We have the adjective beautiful and we have the adjective smart. If we want to change these into adverbs, we could do it in English by adding ly, so beautifully and smartly. Now we have two adverbs that describe or modify verbs. Here are two of the most common one-syllable adverbs. Okay, so please be careful. You don't say fastly or hardly, because that has a different meaning in English. So we would use fast and hard to describe a verb, not fastly and hardly. Let's take a look at the form. So here we have Bill drives more intelligently than Bob, where instead of having is to give you a description, we now have the verb drives, so we must use intelligently. We can also say Bill drives more crazily than Bob. Please note that in adverbs we don't use the shortcut, so crazy in an adjective might be crazier, but here we will use the standard form more crazily than. In the negative form, Bill drives less intelligently than Bob. In equality, in an equal form, we could say that Bill drives as intelligently as Bob. And please note, with one-syllable adverbs, we would say Bill drives faster than Bob, not more fastly. The superlatives use the in front of the adverb and est ending. So Bill drives the fastest of all my friends, if I want to include that. Bill drives the most intelligently for the longer adverbs. And Bill drives the least intelligently of them all. Please note that there is no equality degree in superlative form. Let's look now at the irregular count, non-count forms of adjective and adverbs. Good and well, bad, badly, much, many, less, few, and far do not follow the standard form. So in a comparative sentence we would say Bill is better than Bob. Coke is the best. Okay? Bill drives better than Bob. Bill is the best driver. The word bad is not badder than, but worse than the worst. Much and many translate into more than and the most. Less becomes less than the least. Please note that when we count things, we don't say less than, but we say fewer than the fewest. And the word far has two different meanings. When we refer to distance, we would say farther than, the farthest. But when we refer to the meaning more, as I am more advanced than you, I am further than the furthest in this book.